Hello and welcome back to The Naked Analyst. This is episode 2 of a regular series of videos that I'm going to be doing, and today's topic is about, well, how do you become an analyst in the first place? And I'll split this video into two sections. The first is, well, explaining how I became an analyst in the first place. It was a while ago, but I think there are still some lessons there that other people could benefit from. And then also I've got some thoughts about how best to become an analyst in today's market. And I've hired literally hundreds of analysts in my career, so I think I can give you some tips that will probably work when applying for analytic type roles in a wide range of organizations. So look, without any further ado, how did I first become an analyst? Well, it was back last century, which sounds like a long time ago. I was straight out of university. I had studied economics as an undergraduate and then done a postgraduate degree in operations research and computer analysis. So fairly numeric, not as numeric as I should have been when I started, but that was what got me positioned in that sort of business analytics sort of space. And while I was at university, I arranged to have a sort of post-student role for me in the ISEC institution. ISEC, the AIESEC, is the Association of International Economics and Management Students, and they raise many thousands of jobs around the world, and you can find more about them at the site that will appear below. And I arranged for a 12-month, one-year role in Norway, working for a large insurance group called Storebrand Norden in those days. And my task there was to produce the monthly board reporting, so pull together the statistics for that, and also developed a satellite-based system to connect to Iceland for the company. So fairly technical roles. The one and only time I was a programmer, but where my career ultimately led me started with the board reporting. So pulling together statistics from all the operations of the company and analysing them and reporting on their metrics, their KPIs, if you like. That's what got me started, and from there I got headhunted to London, and I'll tell you that another time about the sort of roles I've held. Today, that's a very valid route of getting into analytics if you're coming straight out of university. So try and do some numeric disciplines, something with a bit of stats in it, a bit of maths. That will definitely help you. Equally, you don't have to study formally these days. There are so many open source ways of getting experience in these tools, such as R. Just the letter R is a fantastic open source platform that competes with the largest commercial analytic platforms, such as SAS, and you can just download R for free and start using it. You can also play around with other packages. The key thing is to cut your teeth in some practical way, and if you can do that in your own time, then that's okay. But you can also work it into your current role, which may not be analytically focused, but analytics like statistics can be used in a whole wide range of tasks. So for example, if you're working as a business analyst, writing business requirements and analyzing business processes and problems, then there's nothing to stop you building some analysis into that role, so that you could, for instance, if you're arguing that a process should change in the following way, then you can use a program like R to collect some data and then prove that by making the changes you're proposing, then the following benefits will come out to an organization. So I guess that's the key thing. And then to actually secure a role in analytics, then networking is very important. There are professional societies in Australia and overseas. In Australia, we've got Analysts First, and we've got the Institute of Analytic Professionals of Australia with many thousands of members, and they hold regular public events that you can go along to, and they're a great way of networking. Also, LinkedIn is a fantastic resource. Most Australians, most people in the Western world and in Asia are on LinkedIn now in a professional capacity, and you can easily link to me and access my network of 1,000 or 2,000 analysts that I know, and that's a great way of getting into it. So I hope these tips have helped you a little bit. Let me know if they have or if they haven't. Always happy to provide more information. And that's episode 2 of The Naked Analyst. Until next time, this is Steve Bennett signing off.